In this video, we're going to talk about math and test anxiety. If you've ever felt your heart race or your palms sweat just thinking about an upcoming math test or class, you're not alone. Luckily, there are ways we can overcome these feelings. Let's start by understanding the roots of this anxiety. Past negative experiences. Reflect on times when math presented a challenge. Perhaps you answered a problem incorrectly in front of your peers, or found an exam particularly tough. These experiences can linger in your memory, casting a shadow over your self-confidence. However, it's important to remember that these moments don't define your mathematical abilities or your potential to succeed. Instead, view them as valuable learning opportunities. Each misstep is a chance to improve and refine your understanding. Embrace them as part of the learning process, not as indicators of your limits. By reframing these experiences positively and focusing on the lessons they provide, you can transform past anxieties into stepping stones towards greater confidence and success in math. Confidence issues despite preparation. Even with hours of studying, it's common to feel a tinge of self-doubt as the exam approaches. You might worry about forgetting everything once you're seated for the exam. Combat this by acknowledging your hard work, using positive affirmations, and visualizing success. Remember, preparation is key, and acknowledging your efforts can significantly shift your mindset from anxious to assured. Misconceptions about test scores. Don't equate your self-worth with test scores. They reflect one day, not your abilities or potential. View each test as a learning opportunity, not a final judgment. This mindset maintains motivation and self-esteem. The last root of anxiety we'll be talking about is fear of the clock. Timed exams can cause stress, leading to rushed decisions. Practice with timed quizzes to pace yourself and turn the clock into a helpful tool, not a source of stress. The clock is there to guide you, not intimidate you. Now that we know about some of the main root causes that cause math and test anxiety, let's go over strategies for how to overcome them. First is by preparation. Regular homework. Start homework immediately and seek help for confusing concepts early. This prevents last-minute cramming and builds a strong understanding, boosting competence and confidence. Note-taking and review. Develop a note-taking strategy that suits you, whether digital or traditional. Review notes regularly and practice problems within 24 hours to reinforce learning. Active studying. Engage actively with your material through practice quizzes, flashcards, or explaining concepts to others. This enhances memory retention and deepens understanding. Form study groups. Study groups provide support, diverse perspectives, and feedback. Explaining concepts to others reinforces your understanding and uncovers knowledge gaps, making learning more enjoyable. Reference sheet technique. Create a reference sheet of key formulas, definitions, and processes. This helps organize your thoughts and deepen understanding. Use it for quick reviews, but not during the exam. So what should you do the night before and morning of the exam to lessen anxiety? First, avoid cramming. Wind down studying a few days before the exam. The night before, lightly review key concepts, especially those on your reference sheet. Rest and nutrition. Get 7 to 8 hours of sleep and make sure you've eaten a balanced meal. Arrive early. Arrive early to the exam location to settle in, review materials calmly, and reduce anxiety. This also applies if you're taking remote exams. During the exam, there are several things you can do to keep your anxiety at bay. When you first get your exam, do a data dump. Flip your exam over and write down essential formulas and facts that are fresh in your brain from your reference sheet. Next, look over the problems. Start with questions you know well to build confidence, saving harder questions for later. Careful reading. Read each question thoroughly, paying attention to specifics to avoid mistakes. If you go blank on a question, skip it and go on. But don't forget to go back to it, putting a mark by it to remind yourself you still need to complete that problem. With that, don't leave any problems blank. You can't get partial credit for a blank problem. Even if you do a problem and you don't think it's correct, you're better off leaving a partially correct answer than erasing the work and leaving nothing. At least try every problem. One more thing to note, ignore the crowd and focus on your own pace and accuracy. Sometimes the first exams turned in aren't the best scores. Take your time and prioritize doing your best, not finishing before everyone else. And finally, if anxiety does come up during the test, here are some strategies that can be used. Try deep breathing. Place your hand on your stomach and slowly draw in a deep breath. Now, your hand should move out as your whole chest is moving outward. This type of breathing sends oxygen to critical areas of your brain. But don't start this technique on the day of the test. Practice at home so you're able to slide more easily into this practice during the exam. You might even try using a relaxation app to help you with this. Other techniques include closing your eyes and thinking of a happy, relaxing place for a few minutes. This will help suppress your adrenaline and calm your nerves. Stretching may help. Do gentle stretches like neck rolls and shoulder shrugs to relieve tension and improve focus. Just be sure to do it discreetly to not distract your classmates. And this last technique is one of my new favorites. It's called the I am excited technique. Shift anxiety into excitement by telling yourself, I am excited. Yes, that seems weird to say, but stay with me here. This rephrasing helps convert anxious energy into a positive, enthusiastic outlook, potentially enhancing focus and performance on math exams. By viewing the test as an opportunity rather than a threat, you can improve your engagement and results. Try it out. Remember, you're capable of more than you think, and with the right tools and mindset, you can achieve great things. Good luck on your next exam, and remember, you got this.